Hey class, as you probably noticed, I'm not here, and I'm really sorry about not being here. I've been missing a lot on Fridays, and I wanted to make it up to you, so I figure I'm not here, but I'm kind of here right now, aren't I? A little weird. I'm trying something new. So I'm going to be here in virtual, digital, technological form, but I won't, actually be here. And I won't really see you again in person until after Thanksgiving, unless we run into each other or something. So I'm sorry I'm missing you, so this is a way to kind of make it up to you, okay? We're still gonna have a lesson. It's not gonna be exactly our traditional lesson, but it will keep us caught up with everyone else. Sound good? Awesome. I'm pretending that I can hear you. I definitely can hear you. Our question of the day today is, would you rather it be spring all year round, or would you rather it be fall all year round? Now this is where things get tricky because I can't really have you answer the question because I can't hear you. So we're gonna try it this way. I am gonna tell you a little bit about my feelings on fall and or spring, and I want you guys to vote which you think, okay? First off, as far as the spring goes, my birthday's in the spring, as some of you know. I enjoy the end of the spring. May is beautiful. There's that time when it's beautiful right before the end, and then it stops. It's too hot. Not fun anymore. My seasonal allergies get worse as I get older, and it's not fun. But it's pretty, and it rains a little bit too much for my taste. Fall is not bad. We got the leaves changing, which could be really pretty. We have Thanksgiving and Halloween, which are two really fun holidays. I'm trying to think of what else I enjoy about the fall. I mean, it's usually a busy time for me, but busy can be fun. So, this is your turn, guys. I want you to vote. Which do you think I prefer? Spring or fall? Put your hands up if you think I prefer the spring. Okay, that's not what I expected. Put your hands up if you enjoy the fall. Wait. Put your hands up if you think I enjoy the fall. Okay. I will reveal the answer now. Feel free to pause the video for dramatic effect if you want to do that. You don't have to do that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. If you answered spring, you'd be wrong. I like the fall, okay? Fall's the best. Fall's the best. We're going to change gears now. Hey again, guys. I'm over here with Wally. We're just hanging out. We have a few different things to do, but I'd like to give us some sense of normalcy. I can't really, do outs with the freeze game, but we could still do poses as a compromise. Sound good? Can't hear you, but I'm going to assume you're okay with it. I want you to freeze. Let's do a spring pose. Show me a butterfly pose, best of your ability. Let's see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze. Let's see it. Show me butterflies. Oh yeah. Those are some good butterflies. I'm actually impressed, guys. Show me, we're gonna go to fall now. Show me a scarecrow pose. And if it's just a T pose, it's a cop-out. Give me something interesting. I'll know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze. Let's see the scarecrows. Okay, actually really good scarecrows. I'm impressed, especially for this early in the morning. That's impressive. I want you to freeze like, let's do spring again. Freeze like a frog, okay? Show me a frog pose. The frog can be Kermit if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze. Show me a frog. Good job. Show me, let's go back to fall. Show me a trick-or-treater. Maybe you got a little sibling that likes to trick-or-treat. Do an impression of them. Show me a trick-or-treater. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze! Show me those trick-or-treaters. Oh yeah. I like your costumes, even if they're imaginary. I want you to freeze. Let's switch back to spring. I want you to freeze like, show me a bumblebee, okay? Buzz, buzz. You like jazz? In 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze, bumblebees. That's really fun to say. Let's see them. Buzz, buzz, baby. Looking good, guys. I want you to freeze. We'll do a few more. Let's go back to fall. Thanksgiving is coming up, like I said. I want you to freeze like a Thanksgiving turkey. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze, Thanksgiving turkeys. Don't make me too hungry. Good stuff, guys. We'll do one more spring and then we'll wrap it up. Sound good? Okay. Let's do, for spring, freeze like a flower. A fleur, as they call it in French. Show me a flower in 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze flowers. Okay. Lots of flowers, lots of flowers. I love it. My allergies are acting up. Last pose, last pose. I want you to freeze. And please be kind. Like yours truly, Mr. Day. Be kind. I'll know. 1, 2, 3, 4. My voice cracked. Freeze. Show me me. Am I not so many me's? Let's see it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If they're mean, if they're about my height, I'll know. Okay? I'll know. I just know these things, okay? Hey, on a serious note, thanks for playing the freeze game with me. We're going to move on to something else, okay? All right, y'all. Let's get that treble clef song out of the way, okay? We're going to be playing a treble clef game later in the lesson, and I'd like to have it in your brain. Remember, the treble clef lines go E, G, B, D, F, and the treble clef spaces spell face, okay? Stand up, and we're going to do some body percussion. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, just like Queen did it. We're going to go stomp, stomp, clap. So get ready to do it with me. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing with me. E, G, B, D, F, E, G, B, D, F. Those are the lines of the treble clef. In between the lines, there is a space. Put them all together, and they spell good. These are the treble clef notes, the treble clef notes. These are the treble clef notes, the treble clef notes. Great job. All right, let's try. Let's do it this time. Let's do snap, snap, clap, just to see those who can snap. Let's hope you all can snap, okay? If not, you gotta work your fingers out, get some finger strength, okay? Here we go. Good. Snap, snap, clap. Snap, snap, clap. E, G, B, D, F. E, G, B, D, F. Those are the lines of the treble clef. In between the lines, there is a space. Put them all together and they spell face. These are the treble clef notes, the treble clef notes. These are the treble clef notes, the treble clef notes. Thank you guys so much. All right, so you practiced the treble clef song. I hope you did a good job and got to do some different body percussion. We're now going to apply this guy, okay? The lines are gone, so remember, if you're ever confused, you can pretend that your fingers are the lines of the treble clef. E, G, B, D, and F, and you can pretend that the spaces between your fingers are the spaces. F, A, C, E. Got it? Okay, best of luck. It's going to require a lot of pausing, so I hope you're ready. Anyway, let's do this thing. You ready? Which note is this? Pause the video. All right, if you answered F, you'd be correct. That's the high F at the top of the line. What note is this? Pause the video. All right, if you answered E, you'd be correct. What note is this? Pause the video. If you answered D, you'd be correct. What note is this? If you answered G, you'd be correct. What note is this? Pause the video. If you answered B, you'd be correct. So we've done all of our lines. Good job. Let's move on to spaces. Our bottom space. Which one is this one? Pause the video. If you answered F, you'd be correct. Our top space. Feel free to pause the video. If you answered E, you'd be correct. Which one is this one now? Pause the video. If you answered A, you'd be correct. And last but not least, which one is this one? If you answered C, you'd be correct. Okay? Our bonus content, which we're going to apply when I see you guys next. If you turn around in the back of the room, you're going to notice some sheet music that's written on the whiteboard. You can look. It's okay. I won't be upset. Okay, turn around now. It's short-lived. I'm kind of upset now. What I'm getting at is, the reason we're working on this is because we're going to apply it next time I see you. Feel free to turn around and look at the back of the room. Do you see a whiteboard? Do you see notes on it? That's a song we're going to be working on in the next few class times, okay? And we won't know how to read the music if we don't work on our treble clef fundamentals, okay? Most people aren't musically literate. It's the truth. Most people aren't, okay? I'm trying to build a musically literate person. If I just taught you the treble clef song or just the treble clef lines and spaces and let it be, that'd be like teaching you the alphabet and going, okay, and expecting you to be able to read. It's a little bit more complex than that. So I'm going to give you the DLC, the bonus content for the treble clef. So if our treble clef lines and spaces go E, G, B, D, F, and the spaces spell face, what happens if we have a note that we want to go under the staff really low or above the staff really high? We run into some issues. So let's say I have a note here. We're going to pretend this whole note is in an imaginary space. Well, it would be the next letter in the alphabet because that's how every line in space works. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. So one letter behind E would be D, okay? We can go even lower. Let's imagine the next whole note is on an imaginary line. That would be C, okay? We won't go lower than that. These are called ledger lines when they're underneath or above the staff. Let's go above the staff now. So we are just above the staff, y'all. And as we can see, the alphabet still works. So C, so A, B, C, D, E, F, and that space would be, good answer. Hope you answered G. G, right? And if we go one above it, the musical alphabet repeats forever and ever. It starts in one spot and will reach the spot again. So let's say if it started with A, well, it's going to end with A. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Okay? And obviously ledger lines can go higher or lower than this. This is just all we're going to use. Okay? We're going to apply this DLC next time I see you. Sound good? Awesome. Hello, ladies and germs. I'm not going to bore you with a lecture the entire class. Let's get to another game. We're going to play a game called Name That Tune. Okay? This will require some pausing on your part, so have that remote locked and loaded, okay? So, Name That Tune, it's pretty simple if you've played it before. It works like it is. I'm going to sing a song you know. Most of these songs have lyrics, and I'm going to remove the lyrics. And it is up to you to use your knowledge and know-how of music, because you do know a lot, to guess which song it is, okay? So our first, so the way this is going to work, I'm going to sing a song without lyrics, and our proctor here, whoever you may be, will pause, and you guys will guess, and then you'll see how close you got, okay? Let's give it a shot. Hopefully you can't read through this, because this is the whole game right here, okay? Here, memorize it really fast. You ready? Okay, did you memorize it? Good. All right, our first one. Raise your hand if you think you know this. Bum 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 bum. Feel free to pause the video now. What's your guess? All right, if you answered Star Wars, duh, the main theme from George Lucas's Star Wars, which I guess is now Disney's Star Wars. Let's move on. Next one. What is this one? Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. So will you pause the video now? You ready? If you answered Super Mario Brothers, you'd be correct. Yep. Plum is from Brooklyn. Let's keep it going. What is this one? ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba bum ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba da da ba da da. All right, pause the video if you want. If you answered SpongeBob, you'd be right. Good job. SpongeBob SquarePants, yep. This is a freebie for my gamers out there. Gamers rise up. What is this one? Bum 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 bum. Ba-da bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum. What is it? All right, you better pause the video. If you didn't, the correct answer was Among Us. Yep, the hit mobile, desktop, everything game. Among Us VR is really popular. I don't know. We're going to do 2 more, and then I should get you out of here. These last 2 are pretty tricky, okay? Here is our semifinal, our second to last one. If you get this one right, I don't know, tons of brownie points. Really proud of you. It goes like this. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum. All right. If you guys know this, you should be freaking out if you know this. Pause the video if you want. All right, if you answered This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas, you'd be correct. Love that movie. It's perfect for Thanksgiving time because it's an in-between movie. This is our last one. If you don't get this one right, I'm going to be kind of ashamed that kids didn't watch this growing up because it's a great show. Here we go. Here is our last one. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Please know it. Da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-dum-bum-ba-da-ba-ba. Do you know it? Pause the video. Let's find out, folks. All right. If you answered Sesame Street, you'd be right. I don't want to hear Elmo's World. It's not Elmo's World. It's not Elmo's World, okay? It's Sesame Street. All right. Thank you so much for playing Name That Tune. This is a classic game. It's really fun. I'd love to play with you in person sometime. All right. I bet you're wondering why I made you bring your iPads. 1, I like to see your confusion. And 2, you always assume it's a blue kid. It can't always be a blue kit, but it's something pretty good. On the screen in just a second, and you're going to need to get ready to pause. We've had this conversation, so you got to get ready to pause. There's going to be a QR code posted on the screen right behind me, or in front of the room. And the screen will have a QR code on it. This QR code, if scanned by your iPads, will take you to Chrome Music Lab. And I bet you're saying, Mr. Day, what's Chrome Music Lab? Well, I was doing some research for some fun manipulative music tools, and your boy found Chrome Music Lab. It's a great resource, and it allows us to make our own songs. It's through Google. We can visualize sound waves. There's all different kinds of activities on there, and it's all in browser and interactive, so it's super easy to use and user-friendly, okay? So let's get those iPads up. If we could move the black cart from the back of the room toward the door up front here, and let's do, if you're sitting, this might be chaos, we're gonna try it like I'm here. If you're sitting in the 5th row, which would be the back row, I want you to get up in an orderly fashion, walk up to the cart and grab your iPad, okay? Once the 5th row has come back down and have a seat, I'll do the next thing. So feel free to pause the video to the 5th row, all has their iPads and is seated. Okay, same deal for row number 2, why not? Row 2, stand up, go over to the cart, grab your iPads, and then have a seat, okay? Row number 4, why not? Same deal, stand up, grab your iPads, and go have a seat, okay? Let's do row 2, stand up, grab your iPads, and have a seat. Make sure you're getting your cameras open, guys, because we're about to get ready to scan that code. And lastly, row number 3, I've left you out, sorry. Row number 3, same deal, stand up, go over to the cart, grab your iPad, have a seat, and get ready to scan the QR code I'll post the QR code for a hot second. Feel free to pause it as long as you need to for everyone to scan it. Don't rush, don't fight over the scanning. Remember, when we scan, we don't take a picture. We tap the code and it will take us to Chrome Music Lab. From that point, I'm not gonna really hang out with you guys anymore. You'll do Chrome Music Lab and then you're gonna move on to a different video later, okay? So, I guess this is bye. I won't see many of you until after Thanksgiving, unless I happen to run into you. What a small world, right? So thanks for hanging out today. I know it was weird that I was a, video and not actually in person. And yeah, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and we have a lot to be thankful for. So I'll see you very soon. Bye now.